Good morning. It's me. You know me, right? We've met. If not, hi. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward Reread. It's 4 p.m. It is 4 p.m. That's right. In Central Time Zone, the only time zone that exists. Anyway, we're here for more main story progression, kind of. My future senses are telling me that there's a chance we may have to go on some side quests, pop into some areas that we will not be returning to for 6 levels, just to get things out of the way, because there's no way we would ever go there before. What's that noise I'm hearing? Sounds sneepy. Well, if you look off in the background, very blurry, right over there, you might be able to see an eepy little gal. And the other reason is I'm also really sleepy. I slept for like at like 2 o'clock today. I was just sitting at my computer doing some stuff and preparing things, and I was like, man, I'm really tired, actually. I hope this doesn't last when stream comes around. And I was like, oh, I know. I'll take an hour-and-a-half nap. So I did that. And here we are. I'm refreshed, and I've also taken my meds, which is probably the real reason why I feel refreshed. Anyway, the way that the opening song from Warhammer 40k Darktide relates to what we're doing today is because it has to do with heresy. That's right. It's time to go to court for heresy. Or something. I realized that I could have also probably used some Ace Attorney music, but I had already kind of decided to do Warhammer, so, oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Anyway. It's time. Let's do it. Okay. Divine intervention. The Fortemps steward looks as though he has something to say.
This is Lorelei. My Lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artwell and Lord Manolay. If you would remain here for a moment. Goodbye.
What's up, Big Eddie?
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Manolane's life. Aye, he told me everything.
Okay, so just to recap, he told you that there is a primal in the Sea of Clouds, right? It's a very important part of that story, is that it's a primal. There is a primal that is currently alive and swimming around in the Sea of Clouds. He told you that. Just making sure. Please continue.
I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Fortemps. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it?
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Aw, shit, dude. This sucks.
Hey, man.
The standard rewards of House for Tom should afford them preferential treatment for a time, at least.
Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who would dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like, that one such member of House Zemael is manipulating Sir Greneau, for he's not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. It's time for the investigation phase, everyone's favorite part of the Ace Attorney games. You would do well to speak with Sir Emmerich at the Congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. I know as little as you do of the situation, Mistress Lorelei. Sir Emmerich, however, surely will know more.
Oh no.
That's my friend. So also to reiterate, they were accused of heresy because they were in a tavern talking to poor people. Just so we're all clear on that one.
That they should regard the Scions with such suspicion, even after you stood with us on the steps of faith. It is bad comedy.
Nice Transformers reference.
Yet unlike the grave injustice you suffered in Ul'dah, this wrong may swiftly be righted.
Hey, Hand Lube. What's up, Ames?
It has been too long, Ruja. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You are come to plead for Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru, I take it.
Oh, hi, Harshafont. I guess you're here too.
Word of the detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanu Primal. Once again, to reiterate, I have delivered a report that there is a primal that has been summoned in the Sea of Clouds. Just throwing that out there. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, these charges or that flying feathered whale, which is a primal, summoned by the Vanu, that is currently rampaging throughout the Sea of Clouds. Sir Greneau's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve His Eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions.
Very cool. Love that that's a system that you can do.
After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do?
I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat.
But of course! In a trial by combat, sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. It's a really good system.
Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Greneau in a second of his choosing. Another knight of the Heavensward, most like.
2 of them? By the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair.
Master Alphinaud's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is obviously quite bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Harshafon, but all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in this realm at large. I don't know about that one, Chief. I blunder my way through most things.
Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphinaud at once and inform him of our intentions. Ruja, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend.
Alright, what else?
The trial will be held at the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine.
the shit, or sorry, the shihid, the shitid, the shitid. There we go. I will be there in attendance, as will many others with a vested interest in the outcome. Stint not your preparations, my friend. The Knights of the Heavensward will prove a stern test for even one such as you. Okay. Just bad comedy again. Yep. Okay. Let's get in there. Now, there's something that I really wanted to do for this, but I sadly could not find the proper thing for it, so I'm going to be doing something a little different instead, which may not be as funny. Listen carefully, Ruja. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grino's face when he sees his true opponent. It will be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you shall wonder how you could ever contrive to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? Yeah. Put me in there, coach.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grino de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grino's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
To destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Well, that didn't work exactly how I wanted it to. Don't worry about it, though. Hi!
Just
Rouge
as I was
is-
beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system.
I'm still doubting it.
Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Rouge stumbles in, face covered in tears and snot. I'll do it! What is wrong with that woman? Get her a handkerchief or something. Jesus. Ah! Thank God I'm all cozy for this shit.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked.
Hey, are we allowed to kill these guys? Just asking. Just making sure. So, we have Sir Greneau the Bull and Sir Paul Crane Coldfire. I shall do what I can to support you, Rouge. Now let us teach these noble sirs the folly of bearing false witness. Well, well, what do we have here? This one is mine, Sir Greneau. Go play with the boy.
Bloody waste of... Come on, then. You wanted this, remember?
I have my pride.
Heathen scum! Sir Greneau! Finish them! Finish them! Hey!
I've had enough of your tricks.
Rouge, Alphinode's in trouble! I know, I'm getting him out. Ha! A fine champion you are. My thanks. Fight! Fight, my friends, fight! I actually never noticed that they were commenting like that. That's cute. Alphanode, you gotta get out of the AoEs, brother.
You have been
indulged enough, heathen swine. Rouge, Alphinode, look out!
I've got you now.
Oh my god, he has
with you.
I forgot Paul Crane has a fucking voiced line. Like, genuinely, did not fucking remember. Stop. I don't want to move anymore. When is Alphanode not in trouble? I mean, he has his moments.
Hell take you!
Funny. It's over.
I can't wait to learn more about those characters. They seem so interesting. I mean, we won!
What the fuck was that?
The Fury has spoken. Alphanode Levior, Tataru Taru. You are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go suck each other off in the halls. I'm not doing that. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks as always. Yep. You should stop getting caught in chains though, kid. It's not good for you. We did it. Time to finish this quest as a samurai, I think. Yes. Optimizing XP gain. It's important, kids. By the Fury, what a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine admiration. Pray, receive of me this chocobo whistle. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. You don't get to name this one, though, so it's automatically worse. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Rouge? Will you take her for your steed? Yeah. Lord Harchefant, chocobos are prohibited in the Supremes in the shitted. Your steed must remain outside. Come on, you stupid fuck. Bwamp, 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 bwamp. And with it, we have unlocked somehow every 14 player's least favorite mechanic, aether currents. In order to fly in every area going forwards, we will need to collect a certain number of aether currents, which are green fart clouds flying around in the air. Once we have collected all of them, we can fly in that area. Some aether currents are locked behind completing the first step of certain quest lines. Not the end of the quest line, the first one. So you could only have to do the first one to do it. Others are locked behind main story progress or dungeons, so on and so forth. And the aether currents are another reason why people are what we talked about last stream, where we, or last 14 stream rather, where we were discussing methods of making players engage with the world a little bit more, in this case exploration. But usually what happens is most people just wait for other people to complete it and then have them just have people fly them to the locations of the aether currents. This is the hill that I will die on. Stop being such a baby. Just find the fart clouds. All right. Let us also look into our important items. Wait, where is my aether current? My crumpus. Where did you put my crumpus? Do I need it? I might need it from my collection. Thank you. Where the fuck? There it is. Aether crumpus. What am I replacing? We're gonna replace Victory Revel. There we go. Aether compass. Does it not have an item description anymore? I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Black Chocobo Whistle. But they're so elusive? No, they aren't. You have a button that tells you where they are. And even if you don't want to go hunting for them, you can do the less hard, the slightly less lazy thing of waiting for people to write down the locations of where they are, and then you can go find them. That's fine. But you have a button that tells you where they are. Just do it. A small hand-carved whistle that emits a unique, high-pitched tone discernible only to a black chocobo, trained from birth to recognize and respond to the sound, used to summon your personal black chocobo. Mount Guide. Black Chocobo. The purebred Ishgardian Black Chocobo, trained from the birth by House Fortant Knight Sir Haurchefant, and presented to you in a gesture of true friendship. The bird is slightly more muscular than you expected, and exhibits a strange habit of squatting when left to itself. Black Chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward is the exonerations of your comrades, says Haurchefant. If you say so, buddy. Speaking of which, disclosure. Lord Haurchefant thinks you could do with a well-deserved rest. True, but let me switch into my comfy clothes first. Black Chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward of your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. Oh, I'm sorry, did you already read that line? They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fortant Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtlessly be eager to discuss the day's events. Rest assured, Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru are no longer in danger. They will join you at the manor anon. Yippee! Whoopee! Wahoo! Oh wait, that's the wrong way. Oh yeah, I'm also going to get rid of this, and let's see, aether currents, there it is. Now we have a little button that tells us what aether currents we have to get. It's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please let me in. It's cold. Hey everybody. I was not present at the trial, but Father told me of your performance. He said you were a wonder to behold. Are you trying to become talk of the city? Because if you are, you're doing an admirable job of it. It brings me joy to see you in good health, Mistress Lorelei. Oh yeah, do you have anything else to say over here, bud?
How narrowly did we avoid a grievous miscarriage of justice. Full glad I am that the Fury blessed you with the strength to overcome your foes. Nope, not you. I don't want to talk to you. Put your dad on the phone. Helone smiles upon us yet again. Mistress Lorelei guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely know the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations.
Besting two of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on. By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on.
Shut up, kid.
My lord!
We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Mistress Lorelei.
An invitation from the Archbishop?
What an honor.
A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistress Lorelei. We shall speak anon.
A priest will be waiting for you out. I'm not doing my fucking Severus Snape voice again. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside.
Really mixing up my voices there. That's why I'm not a voice actor, folks. Do not worry about Master Alphinaud and Mistress Sitaru. We will tend to them when they return to the tribunal.
I already sent that line. In case you have forgotten, the vault lies at the opposite end of the Hoplon. Pray, do not keep his evidence waiting.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go see the Pope.
We are honored to receive you, Mistress Lorelei. This way, please.
I think this scene is voiced. I hope so.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise.
What? You're really far away. Can I come a little closer? Or can you speak up? Sorry, there's a lot of echo.
I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence? As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Hey, wait a minute, where the fuck did my glasses go?
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians?
Huh?
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Can I have my glasses back? I need them to see. Okay, thanks. Why did you take my glasses? Motherfuckers. Whatever. Yeah, the Archbishop sounds like he's full of shit. As Dalen said. In more elegant words, perhaps. What a guy, that guy. Also, can't stress enough, no mention of the fucking primal that's in his Sea of Clouds. Just throwing that out there. Hello. I nearly cried when you stepped forward at the tribunal, Ruja. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Praise, Helone, that Master Alphonode and Mr. Zataro did not come to harm. Pardon me, is there aught you require? Yep, okay, that's cool. Where's my... there it is. Hey. Hey, kid.
There you are. I confess I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
They wanted to go, Lamau, sorry for almost killing you. And your friends.
Well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
No, they're pretty placed. They did not show any intention of actually making any changes that would ensure that that kind of thing would not happen again. So they're just like, oops, sorry we fucked up this time. It'll happen again. Die.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
Well, okay. Obviously they do. Why the fuck would they be like, in order to destroy this world, we are going to focus our chaotic disruption intentions on one particular continent? Fuck them in particular. Everyone else, you're cool. Although, technically, Ishgard is part of the same continent. Whatever.
To contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
We will have new primals to contend with. Will, he says. There's one right now. And we do have the people to deal with it. We have Sid. We can get other adventurers to come with us like we do every time. We have the means to do it. You're just pretending it doesn't exist.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
Yeah, there's a fucking primal in the Sea of Clouds. Holy shit!
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
Oh yeah?
General Raubern is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
Fucked up. Why would they do that?
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiffon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raubern.
I agree. Plus, he's like a cool dude. Yeah, no, that's real. Actually, yeah. Easily one of the realest dudes we know. Lucky number 7.
Gods, I hope we're not too late to save General Raubern. I should have told you sooner. About the execution, I mean, but with the trial and everything.
Flame General Affairs. Alphanode wishes to share his plan of action for rescuing Raubern. The situation calls for urgency. It would avail us of little to charge headlong into Uldar without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose we visit Limsa Laminsa. Those are 2 different locations, I am aware. While you were with your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortemps and the Laminsian Consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubern. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa Laminsa, make yourself known to Sergeants Xanthale at Bulwark Hall in the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Okay. Off we go. Whee! Yep, this place is the same as it ever was. Also, no offense, Alphino, but we've been able to walk around in all 3 of the city-states and no problem this entire time. Speak with Sergeant Xanthea when you're ready to meet with the Admiral. He will admit us to the bridge. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her. Take me to her. Excuse me.
friends. 'Tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Now, this might be a bit of a controversial opinion. I think that of the voice actor changes made between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, I think Merleweb's A Realm Reborn voice actress was just a little bit better. Just a little bit, though. Anyway.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the Saviors of the Realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
To be fair, the last guy who made a big deal about the Sultana being dead is now two guys. Right down the middle. Hamburger, not hot dog.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long.
Save 50% off, that's right. Never gonna have to worry about buying pants ever again.
Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Rauban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
I believe it is around here that the story that I am writing about Savar Rouge's brother and his adventures around this time. This is around the time that his thing would be taking place. Or maybe a little bit before this, rather, because it would be around the time that Rauban is moved. I should really get back to writing that at some point.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Rauban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
I get to see my wife! Yes! Let's go!
Rauban's survival is vital to the Ariosian Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Uldar. It would spell the end of the Alliance, and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. Okay. The Crystal Braves may no longer answer to me, but that does not absolve me of responsibility. As commander, I am accountable for all the wrongs they have committed, all the havoc they have wreaked. Though it's useless to dwell on the past, I often wonder if I could have and should have done more for you and Rauban that day. Leaving the banquet was tantamount to leaving you and yours for dead. Should you think me craven, I wouldn't hold it against you. But I will make it up to you, this I swear. Come what may, know that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn can count on our cooperation.
Would that we could join you in rescuing the Flame General, but the Sultanate would not take kindly to a foreign power on their soil, allies or no.
Okay, off to the Revenant's Toll. Oh my god, we actually can't turn this one in as Samurai right now because it's not level 51, it's only level 50.
Looks like we're turning it in as an astrologian.
Hey, dipshit. Always fun to say hi to them whenever you pass by. 'Cause fuck them. Which way is the... Nope, this way. Oh, hi, Alphino.
Could she be the Doman contact to who the Admiral spoke?
Yeah, no shit, buddy.
Mistress Ruja, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our powers to aid you.
Cool. In search of Rauban, Higiri is eager to assist you.
Shortly before I arrived, or before you arrived, I received word from Linsa that you were searching for General Rauban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, Yu Hase and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Daware at Highbridge, where I too am bound. My comrades pursue the 3rd Unit Braves even as we speak. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Daware at Highbridge, where I too am bound.
Yet again, our Doman friends prove their worth. Lolorito was a fool to refuse them asylum. Arkham Asylum! Okay, let's get the ferry out, too. We're gonna have to do some stuff. Camp Drybone, because we can't go to Highbridge directly. Burp. Excuse me. Where is he? Oh, wow, he's hiding. Damn, good shit. Hi, Higiri.
It has been a while since I last wore this garb. Since I came to Revenant's Toll, my days have been spent in the kitchens. Fear not, however, though I have learned to wield a skillet, I have not forgotten the use of a dagger. Yu Hase. The mere mention of the name calls to mind the moment I felt the kiss of cold steel against my neck.
I have been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yu Hase and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Okay. That was a really short quest. Time to get more XP again. Alright.
Raubon's ties to Halatali are well known. That Ilbert should choose this of all places to stage his execution is no coincidence. The fiend! Are there no depths to which he will not stoop?
You come at a good time, my friends, but moments ago the traitor Ilbert arrived and entered Halatali. From this we may be certain that General Raubon is being held within. Keeping the flame alive. Hozan would brief you on the mission to rescue Raubon. There is no time to lose. General Aldin may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please, see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Sure thing. Give me just a moment to check something really quick, just in case. Just for fun. Damn, okay. Let's do it.
Yes, there she is!
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Wife.
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubon is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Damn, that's cool.
With me!
Okay.
Let's begin.
Not a soul from the Colosseum to be seen. This bodes ill.
You take the lead, Ruja. I shall follow close upon you.
Oh, we see some Crystal Braves in there. Let's go ahead and, You're not getting past. What if I go over here? What then, huh?
away with you!
Cool. Lancer and a Conjurer. Well, we gotta kill the Conjurer first. Get them! Good song.
Leave this to me.
Yeah. Probably can't do the funny skip. Well, actually, maybe we can. I don't know. Yeah, we could have. Oh well. What are you gonna do? There he is, I think. Hall of the Krupalari.
The General, but where are his captors? I mislike the look of this.
General!
You came.
Hey, buddy.
He is bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped.
Let's see. Just do that. There we go.
I have heard of such devices.
The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. Sounds good.
That won't be necessary.
Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic circumstances. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after passing of many prosperous years.
Uh-oh. Where am I?
Farewell, friends. Oh, and do try to relax. They tell me struggling only makes it worse.
Confound it! The mist stifles my healing.
Leave me. Save yourself.
We cannot let them escape. Ruja, force the gate. Oh. Jam. Beasts! The mist must be drawing them. Wait, what if I do this? Yeah. What are you gonna do about that, poison, you stupid fuck? Cool. Ha! The way is clear!
The mist remains. We must stop it at the source. I shall tend to the General. Pray, see to the mist and the key.
Anything over there?
The Braves have the key.
Alright, we gotta find them Crystal Braves. I hope... Are they doing okay, by the way? Because if they're also in here, then they're also probably suffering from the poison. Right? This is a fucking elaborate-ass trap. Built immunity to the poison in, like a month? Wow, impressive, honestly. Hello? Oh, there it is. Or gas masks. Yeah, I suppose. They borrowed a couple from the goblins. Wow, that was easy. And that takes care of the mist.
The mist is cleared.
Next, to find the key and free Rauban. How did you guys get in here?
How did they survive the poison? How did we survive the poison? Bah, looks like we'll just have to finish the job.
No cure. It will not be missed. That's right! It won't be missed! Oh, I should put bio on you guys. Behold! Optimal usage of aether flow! You're right, it was a fog. There you go. Just like in Persona 4. There we go. Oh wait, I have to pick up the fucking key, obviously. The key! Take it to Rauban! I can't, the door isn't open. Let me in. Let me in. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong way. I have to go this way. Oh wait, why do I have this music on? The fog is gone, obviously.
It was a combo tuna meatball.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I have to say, YouTube, I have never once in my entire life wanted to go to the shorts page on YouTube. Ever. Not a single time. Every time I have clicked on it, it has been because I have accidentally clicked on it when I wanted to click on subscriptions. I promise. Okay, now this time for sure I'm going to use the little shortcut. Alphanode, you're looking a little hurt there, buddy. You should heal up. Here, let me help. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ugh. Jesus. How do they feed this kid? He's healthy as hell. I don't know. He's rich, so it must be really good food.
Why, thanks.
Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal.
Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What a clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero.
Well, if it isn't the Blowjob Brothers. Ilberd. You mean to struggle, then? Very well, if you would stand in my way, I'd cut you down like all the rest. Come, Scions, let's get this over with. Honestly, I'm angrier at Laurentius and Yuhase than fucking Ilberd. I can hear the sounds of battle happening. Okay, there we go. The Sultana's assassins are here! Crystal Braves, to arms!
We'll settle this, whatever it takes to survive.
I'm no hero. Never was and never will be. Poor legless Laurentius.
My strength has left me.
Stop using Cure.
I have you now.
Oh god, I'm gonna get sanguine bladed,
It is nothing.
No, I won't. Haha, ah, fuck. Okay, buddy, you need to stop cut. You need to stop attacking.
Finished yet.
Alright, your buddies are all dead, by the way. It's just you.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Not if I'm standing behind you. And got him.
This changes nothing.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
You did say that you were the one who did it, though. I mean, I wasn't there for you saying that, but that was something that you said to Raoban. And it might have just been something to, like, rile him up, but you did say that.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lass, you'd best wake up.
The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them.
Do you care differently then, buddy? Or do you also only care what I can do for you?
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
Yeah, we should probably get him out of here. He's been poisoned a lot, among other things.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. And when you're dead.
I don't know, man. The way that you split that guy in half, that was pretty fucking sick.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
We stand with you, or on your feet, gladiator, the fight is not over. That would be a line that somebody much cooler would say, but Ruja would say something like, let me give you a hand. Ooh, shit. We'll stand with you.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till it avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lass. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Olorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
Look at how flat the cut of where his arm isn't anymore. Look at that. I don't think that's how, like, bodies work.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
I love Yugiri as the one voice of reason, like, hey, let's not have this conversation in the place that, until a minute ago, was spewing poison everywhere. We gotta go. But we can just leisurely walk out, it'll be fine. Raubon has recovered enough of his strength to just walk normally, I guess. So that's cool. Dawade, thank you guys very much for your help. That was sick. The general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady.
General Aldin, I presume, and the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Who are you? Identify yourself.
Pray, do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a massage of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct you to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Aldin, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes.
I have spoken with Urianger via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Raubon is in safe hands. Let us make our own way to Vesper Bay. Did you see what I did there? I rhymed a little bit. Do I still have any Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets? Fuck. This game sucks. Fine. Go to fucking Horizon. Alright. Whoop. I have a lot of thoughts about Ilberd as a character, but I can't really share any of them because, little bit of a spoiler, that's the last of him we are going to see for a very long time.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just checking something. I couldn't remember if the person who I thought voices Pippin now or back in A Realm Reborn, but it is indeed now. Hello, person who is partially responsible for this.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young lady, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
No, because immediately after it happened, people busted in and arrested me. How could I have possibly had time to do that? Or know how to do that?
Why ask when she's playing? You know the answer.
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Telechi Adelechi.
Don't say calm yourself in this situation. That is grounds for me to kill you.
'Tis my belief that Telechi plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Telechi for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
And you are right to do so.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean...
No, it does not.
Pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something.
Sure, I will, instead of killing him myself, recommend him that he kill himself instead.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true.
Stabilize his fucking legs off.
He has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists.
Yeah, and that makes you bad as well.
But it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information. and arranged this gathering.
You know what happens when 9 Nazis and 1 normal person sit down at a table together? You have 10 Nazis.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
And I think that killing and stringing up 90% of the Syndicate would do well for a lot of people in Uldar. It would make a lot of them very happy.
As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teledji Adeledji left behind.
I am not. I think he should give it all to me.
You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
I fucking hate the Syndicate so much. Hate him so much, dude. If Godbrand, if Godbert was not limited to being a character that only appears in the wacky side quest dimension, I like to think he would have done something about this, but unfortunately, only in the side quest dimension. I'm still praying for the day that we get main story quest Godbert. Voiced Godbert. Please, I'm begging you. I had not counted on Prioress Dualala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Rauban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Uldar. We couldn't have done it without you, Ruja. Thank you. Let me, really quick, just go through that one more time. There we go. I'll take the healing ring, even though I'm not going to use it. Jailbreak! It's very easy to hack your 3DS. To siege or not to siege, Alphinaud is distracted by a call on his link pearl. Those damn kids always on their damn phones. Tataru? Yes, General Rauban is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well, we shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Tarapin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Fine. If thou insisteth. I heard you pilled General Alden from the grasping fingers of Thal himself. Pains me it does to see that proud warrior less an arm. Give me my spin-off game, Godbert Hand, where you solve the problems of the rest of the monitorists by killing them. It's time for the Scions to strike back. The winds of change, Warrior of Light, and we must ride this gale as far as it will carry us. My fellow Domans and I are glad to have been of service in the Flame General's rescue. If there is aught else we can do, know that we are ever at your disposal. Pepassion? Thank you for rescuing General Rauban from the bottom of my heart. To behold him now, gaunt and unkempt, pains me to think of all the hardship he has endured. Hello, fucker! I have taken charges of matters here. Consider yourself free to tend to other, more pressing tasks. Ehrenwald? Thank the gods you're all right. It was a mighty struggle from what I heard. Would that I could have fought by your side. From the political landscapes to our struggles against the Beastmen, little is certain and less is within our control. We can but focus on those things that we have the power to change. Pray, do not tarry for my father's sake. I will see that he is well looked after. And should we uncover any information on Her Grace's whereabouts, I promise that you will be the first to know. It avails us not to dwell upon that which we have lost. Nay, we must focus on protecting that which yet we have. As one age endeth and another doth rise. I have not had any further updates to my dialogue. Actually, there's this. Words cannot well express my joy for thy safe return. Together let us see the light of the Scions doth shine again. Now fuck off. Okay, back we go.
Alright. The last Vigil. Oh my! Side quests. Level 50 side quests. Which, may I point out, are a level below what the main story quest is right now. No, I don't know why.
Let us hear what the Count has to say. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Rauban short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Haurchefant was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. We can talk later. Everyone's waiting for you inside.
Well, let me pick up these kvests first. An unwanted delivery. Torsifers looks sick with worry. I look worried? Nonsense. Why would I have anything to be worried about? Okay, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. Lord Amanelaine requests I deliver a missive to Lady Lanianette at the Rose House. I remember him specifically mentioning that failure would not be tolerated. It is a simple task, yet the thought of something going awry has my stomach in knots. I am loath to thrust my duties to upon another, but would you be willing to deliver this missive? I cannot afford to take chances. Surely a woman of your talents can see the deed done without fail. Please, you are my only hope. When you arrive at the Rose House, take the missive directly to Lady Lanianette. No detours. There can be no mistakes with this delivery. And this guy, what's your problem, buddy? Mum's the word. This House Durandare Knight needs an adventurer who can keep a secret. Excuse me, you're not from around here, are you? I know this is sudden, but I have a favor to ask. Looking for someone to deliver a gift to a friend in Falcon's Nest. What is it? Well, it's a surprise, so I can't really say. I just need you to deliver it, that's all. You can pick it up from the Knight of the Brush at the Forgotten Knight. You'll know him when you see him, and I'm sure he'll recognize you as well. Is this a setup? All you have to do is pick it up and deliver it to Falcon's Nest. Knight of the Brush will be waiting for you at the Forgotten Knight. Very well. Hey guys, what's going on? My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I'm sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Mistress Lorelei, Miss Basdelevier, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Sitaru contact you by the most... Oh god, sorry. Direct means available. When the observatorium's bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claims they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protections. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid. Must less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. How many dragons would it take to darken the midday sky, do you think? 1,000? More? Too many at any rate. I confess I know not where else you might seek sanctuary, but few places are like to be more perilous than a city under siege. The observatorium bells have tolled. Either flee this place or make ready for war. The last coming of the Horde spells ruin for Ishgard, but her knights shall fight to the last to shield her citizens from harm. What will become of this place? And us? Nope, that's the same. That's the same. Alright.
Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem there is no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her wary defenders must take up spear and bow and sword and other weapon. The Count would have us seek shelter from this storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine upon the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Aruja? I would stay and fight. We cannot stay here. Well, Ruja wants to fucking run away so bad. She wants to, like... I don't want to go. That is your answer? By the 12, how could you... But wait, this is you we're talking about. Mayhap remaining in the city would not best serve our friends and allies. Mayhap there is another choice. Jalen went with That's easy. He seems like a kind of guy. Alphinode's way. Alphinode is deliberating about how best to proceed. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside in broad daylight to discuss the paths that lie before us. Whoopee. Okay. It's the same line. Oh, excuse me.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
Find it funny that you're accused of consorting with heretics, so now not even 5 minutes later we decide, hey, let's consort with some heretics. Hey, to be fair, the particular heretic that we're going to consort with is a lesbian, so she's on the up and up.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not?
I mean, not really. She said that it sucked that innocent people had to die, but, like, she didn't say that what she did was bad.
Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Oh my god, is that a French guy? Ladies and gentlemen, Istinian! Yay! Sitcom applause! Sitcom booing! Hello, you fucker.
I am in this story now.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However,
it's also me, by the way.
I should only turn to your alarms if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. It would not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
I do have to point out, by the way, it is so funny that Istinian has not been in this expansion at all. The last time we saw him in story was for a single scene in A Realm Reborn. And now he's just here, and he's like, I am now a main character. We couldn't have, like, checked in with him a little earlier to remind us that, hey, Istinian's here, he's in the city.
because he lives here.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I'm glad to be of service.
New friend, I guess. We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. Okay. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich would be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Fortemps Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive.
Yes, sir!
Okay, let's go tell Emmerich of our horrible, horrible idea. But also, let's pick up this package first. Excuse me. Oop. Where is it? Oh, he's down here. Hello, sir. Ah, there you are. Thought it might be you. So it's true. Not from Ishgard? Perfect. No one will suspect a thing. Here's the package, my dear lady. Whoa, hey! Don't wave it all about like that. Someone may see. Her and a Falcon's Nest who want to deliver it directly to Emerissel. And remember, this meeting never happened. If anyone asks, you don't know me. Hurry and take that package to Falcon's Nest before you start drawing attention. Concerning. Pardon me, sir.
You would speak with the Lord Commander? Pray make it quick.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Excuse me?
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Let's just say I've got to talk to a lesbian about a dragon.
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the Sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Okay, it's time to make a decision. Those of you who were around for any sections where Estinian showed up previously, and I voiced him, you may remember that I gave him a very particular voice. Now that he is a character that is actually part of the main story, it's time to decide, am I committing to that actually being his voice? Who am I if I'm not committing to the bit? Let's do it.
Oh, I will say this for your plan. It has made keeping secrets from the Holy See seem almost entertaining.
I'm probably not going to be able to keep up that level of enthusiasm throughout the entire time, but I'm going to try my best. Having secured Sir Americ's support, we may proceed without fear of preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. You hear that, Ruja? No side quests. History tells us the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. Sorry, let me try that again. There we go. Burp. Excuse me.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
That seems normal. I think that guy's on the up and up, actually. I think he's a good guy. Nope, that's the same line. In search of Iceheart, Alphanode would see to one final matter before setting forth. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans.
Ah, then I shall await for you at Saint Renet's Forum. Tell your friend we may be sometimes. This road you have chosen is neither short nor easy.
Of that, I need no reminding. Come, Ruja, let us head back to Fortaunt Manor. It's tea time. It's also time for more fucking quests, of course. Cure on hard times. Looking to the future, this hero seems vexed by the memory of forgotten promises. The Temple Knights are recruiting. It's been long since been my dream to join their ranks, and I shall soon make it a reality. Told myself I would give anything to be a Temple Knight, but one of their rules gives me pause. We are forbidden from marrying while undergoing training. Hearing this brought to mind a promise I made long ago. Given to flights of fancy and romance, our children as wont to be, I promised a girl that we would marry when we came of age. But I was just a boy. To be honest, I cannot even remember her name. But I worry she may still be waiting for me. All I can recall is that she was a ward of House Hallianart. I realize the chances are slim, but I ask that you find her. Tell her she need not wait for me any longer. I cannot bear knowing a girl wastes her life waiting for the impossible. No offense, buddy, but that is insanely an arrogant thing to think. Like, you don't even remember her name, but you're like, she probably believed that promise like 100%, you know? Like, I gotta let her know that I'm not gonna be available. Have you spoken with your friend? Well, see that she is prepared for a long wait. She will burn many a candle at her window ere we set foot in Ishgard again. Maybe you, but not me. Both Amides, homesick. The weather is cold, but both Amides seems red hot with anger.
Angry? Of course I'm angry. All I want is to protect my home, and those goddamn knights just sit there and scoff at the ramblings of an old man. Rambling's my arse. I want pictures of Spider-Man. Have you heard what's become of Falcon's Nest? Most folk there came to Ishgard to keep out of the cold, but now they plan to tear it all away and make a military encampment of it. A goddamn military encampment. What's worth, my son is enlisted to help, the little shit. He refuses to listen, and I'm tired of trying to reason with him. If you see that slimy backstabbing varlet, tell him he can come back to the family, or not come back at all. And the Daily Bugle will report on every bit of it. I'm through arguing. He can have his bloody camp, or he can have his family. He has to choose.
So, to clarify, that is now 2 sets of quests leading us to go back to both the Sea of Clouds, which has a primal rampaging through it, may I remind you, and also Big Korthus. Now he wants pics of an Arachne lad, right? Yes, although I think Arachne are generally female only. I think. Hey, have you seen a girl? A ward taken into House Hallianart as a child? We ask as though there'd be only one. Sorry to say, but my lord has taken more in than I can care to count. Be no easy task sorting through the lot of them with so little to go on. Of course, if we're speaking strictly of ladies recently come of age, that may narrow things down some. First that comes to mind is Lady Laniette down at the Rose House. Might be able to steer you in the right direction. Lady Laniette is the only one I know that meets the description. Why not pay her a visit and see what she knows? Arachnid, since it's the species name? Yeah, that makes sense. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Rouge and I return to Ishgard. Well, just you be careful, all right? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphinaud. I made it specially. No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. You just changed right in front of us? At least go to a room, dude. Come on. By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Wherever else awaits me on the road, I shall not fear the cold. It was the least I could do. Now, I must be getting back to the tavern or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. Let's go. And by that I mean, let's go to the Sea of Clouds. Because we're going there first. Because we have side quests to do. We're going to do all those side quests before we go to the other place. This new attire will serve me well in the bitter cold of Korthus. I shall have to thank Tataru properly upon my return. Oh, you have said your farewells, then? Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay.
Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking?
In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Yazael's movements, I propose we pick up the trail she was encountered last, the Corthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Let's go. Yeah, I'll see you guys there. I got shit to do. I gotta go to, the Astrologicium. We got some quests to do. And more importantly, we have fart clouds to look for. Do you have anything else to say, by the way? No. Aha, there's already one detected to the north. Which is up there. Just means it's not, we can't get to it yet. Still to the north. I feel like there's one around here, but it might have been removed. I genuinely don't remember. I will say that is one of the, oh, Buttman's Fate Chain is up? Damn it, I'm gonna miss it. That sucks. I really wanted to read that one, but I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to read it because I'm not there. We can't jump off here, right? No, we can't. Fuck. We can jump off here, though. Haha! Let's make sure we switch to a different class so we don't aggro any, Don't let the beauty of this place fool you. Even the flowers would see you dead. Whale? Oh, it's not. Oh, whale? Suspicious. Huh? Oh yeah, anything around here? Let's see. Northwest. Okay. All right. Ah, Ruja, you're looking well, but what brings you to Cloudtop? If there is aught you require, you need only ask. Rose-scented letter. If the sickly sweet words of eternal love contained within this missive are not enough to induce nausea, the copious amounts of rose oil applied to the parchment most certainly will. Here. Rose oil? Ugh, a letter from Lord of Manalaine. I'm terribly sorry about this. I never imagined he would attempt something so shameless. I'm afraid to say he's always been like this. House Hallianart and House Forton have always maintained good relations, and as such, those close in years often spent time together from an early age. Spent much of my youth playing with Lord Manalaine, but now, fear still he clings too tightly to the memories of our youth, though I admit it's something sometimes to my benefit. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for Torsifer's. No doubt he asked you to come in his place. I can sympathize with his anxiety over upsetting Lord Manalaine, but this is no way to treat a guest. Please accept this as token of my apology. I realize it's not much, but it's all I can offer at present. I had another thing to talk to you about, by the way. Ladies of House Hallianart of age with me, I suppose that could only be Marielle. But you say as a child she promised to be wed, but I have heard of no such thing. At any rate, you must talk with herself to know if she is the one you seek. And she has a blue quest for us. 2 quests, even. She's told me nothing of engagements or marriage, but you should speak with her yourself to know for certain. Clipped wings. Lanianet seeks an adventurer with a delicate touch. Excuse me, Ruja, a moment of your time, if I may? I recently received a special request for assistance with zoological research, but I'm at a loss of how to fulfill it. Are you familiar with Gallicats? They bear a striking resemblance to kittens, but with wings. An acquaintance of mine is writing an article on their physiology and requires a sample of their wings for her work. Their sweet appearance belies a rather nasty temperament, and if it were simply a matter of slaying them, I would handle it myself. The problem, however, is taking proper sample requires a delicate touch, a certain finesse that is but beyond the capabilities of my men and myself. Because they are so fragile, I may not obtain a proper sample from the first you fell, but I have no doubt a woman of your talents can procure a wing of immaculate quality. I realize this is a rather personal request, but I would be forever in your debt. Behind enemy lines. The uneasy air about Lanianet can only mean trouble. Ah, Ruja, I wish to speak with you regarding a rather urgent matter. We were recently attacked by a band of Vanu. They struck without warning, making off with weaponry and armor from our storehouse. A small unit led by Lieutenant Teremiao was tasked with retrieving our stolen arms, but we have not received word from them since. Fear they may have fallen prey to the Vanu. I can think of no one more able to aid them, so I ask that you find them and see to their safety. Lieutenant Terrio may plan to take his men to Vundu Ukbendu to begin their search. Make your way there and see what you can find. Clipped wings. You should find Galacats easily enough in the area surrounding the camp. Do not be discouraged if you fail to obtain a suitable sample right away. Pray, make haste to Vundu Okbendu and find what has become of my men. Alright, let's go find Marielle here. Hey, some really arrogant Chud has decided to tell you that he's not available for marriage anymore. Promise of marriage? Now that you mention it, why yes, I do believe I made such a promise. But I was just a child. Who would think to remember such a thing after these years? Besides, I have sworn to save Lady Laniette. My only concerns now are fulfilling my duties and the protection of Camp Cloudtop. Whoever this boy is, he need not worry of old forgotten promises. Yep. It's true what they say about fear being a good motivator. No one wants to be devoured by a giant whale, after all. A giant whale that is a primal, may I remind you. Very important that you remember that it's a primal. A primal currently rampaging throughout Camp Cloudtop and the surrounding areas. A primal summoned by its followers. Unclear motives. Gildan seeks help to learn more of the Vanu's plans. Your timing is perfect as always. I was thinking of your recent encounter with the Vanu when I recalled reports from our men who patrol that area. They often catch the Vanu on higher ground, in places that offer commanding views of the surrounding area. It is believed they are conducting routine surveillance, but to what end we know not. But I mean to find out, and I would have you assist me. Pray return to where you first sighted the Vanu and search for clues. Whatever they are scheming, we must know of it. Trust you still remember where you encountered the Vanu. Anything you can find will be of great help in uncovering their plans. Sure, but first we're going to do a little bit of Gala killing. Hi, Remy. Nice whale. Not the whale we're looking for, however. It's Bismarck? It is? Wow. He's fucking lost some weight. I love these little things, by the way. They're so funny looking. Look at it. It's like a cat with a little glider. Give me your wing. Give me your wing. Phoenix Wing Wing Blast. I see you over there, Remy. Yeah, I did it, I think. Yeah, no, I did it. Poggers. Whoopee. Yippee. Wahoo. This is a level 51 quest, right? Nope, level 50 quest. Samurai! How fares your search? I realize obtaining an undamaged Galacat wing is no easy feat. Untorn Galacat wing. This leathery membrane of the Galacat wing is in pristine condition. A perfect specimen for study. My, what an extraordinary find. Alright, I've antagonized you enough. You haven't done anything. You've just flown around on your whale and stood menacingly off in the distance. That's fine. You can do whatever you want. I do that all the time to other people who are streaming this game, is I just show up, but on a different character that's much funnier than is when I'm there. With this, she can resume her work on Cloudkin. How forgetful of me not to mention. This sample is meant for, Atalone, the renowned naturalist. She's hard at work on a new article for the New Eorzin Geographic, and requested a sample be delivered with the utmost haste. You can be sure that she will hear of the incomparable Rouge Lorelei who made possible her latest work on Cloudkin. We did it! And that's one aether current attuned with. Out of that many. 9 total. Okay, let's continue our fun and exciting search. Let me also just open my map. Yeah, okay, very far. I think it's still saying northwest, so it's never eat soggy waffles. Okay, yeah, so it's up there somewhere, I guess. It's possible I may search for the on-map aether currents off-stream. Just because, I mean, there's so many fucking side quests to get through. So, you know, it's probably for the best that we, you know, dedicate as much time as possible to that. But I will definitely need to... Hey, why don't you fuck off, buddy? I will definitely need to get all the aether currents because, as a general reminder, actually I don't remember if I've even said this yet, but my plan is, at a very specific point in the story of Heavensward, before the main story actually finishes, we will be taking a break from continuing the main story to do all of the job quests, which includes crafters and gatherers as well. So I will need to have all those items and classes and stuff gathered and leveled before we get to that point. And that is going to require some flying. In other news, how are you guys doing? Good, I hope. It's been a nice, relaxing weekend for me. Made some plans to go to a this thing called a Cranky Fest next week, which I didn't know what that was until I looked it up, but it seems really cool. I'm going to that on the 5th, on the next Saturday. And then the day after that, something fairly important happens, but I can't remember what it is. Excuse me, sir.
Waiting is boring. Watching Moskar on rocks, but I must... What? Netherlings return to interfere again?
I'm not even gonna bother aether charging. Isn't that the day you stream Transformers Devastation? Of course! It's Transformers Devastation's birthday, that's right! How could I have forgotten? The only way I really could have forgotten is if it was actually a silly ploy to try and trick people into telling me what it was so I could advertise it on stream. A gnawed bone. Delicious. Let's look for those fucking idiots who got lost, shall we? I think... Well, let's go this way. Let's explore a little bit, shall we? I remember one of the things that I wanted to do, but I never really got the chance to do, and I'm not going to get the chance to do with this character either, is I wanted to try and reveal only as much of the Heavensward maps as you would for doing the main story quests. Not doing any side quests, not exploring, not looking for aether currents, not anything. Just doing main story quests. Just to see how much of the areas are actually utilized. Because it was always something that I was really curious about, but I just never had the energy to do. And I don't really feel like, you know, going through all of A Realm Reborn to get to Heavensward again. Well, I mean, I do have a character I could do that on, theoretically. Because I think I will probably try and level Savar up to past Heavensward stuff as well.
if for no other reason than so his holiday, so characters appearing in holiday events of his are up to date as well. Oh, hey, buddy. You look bad. How you doing? Who goes there? Ah, you've been sent by Lady Laniette. And all is not lost. You must hurry to Leonard Teremiao. He's gone beyond the bridge, deeper into Vanu territory. Please, hurry after him before it's too late. Please, you must save the lieutenant. Okay. And remember, we have not revealed this area because we were only here in a duty, which means it didn't actually get revealed. Oh, he looks fine, actually. Look at how he's standing. He's very casual about this. Seven hells, is there no end to them? Ah! Don't scare me like that. I walked up right in front of you. This is just like Tears of the Kingdom all over again. I walk up right in full view of somebody and I talk to them and they go, "Ah! You scared me! Don't sneak up on me like that! Fuck you! Everybody in Hyrule is a goddamn idiot." I need a drink, hang on. Alright, I've got my water. Well, Rouge, we have quite the mess on our hands. Not only are our weapons still in the hands of those beaked bastards, didn't they outsource certain things for Tears of the Kingdom? You know, I don't know. But my men have been scattered. It won't be easy, but we've got to regroup and see this mission through. Teremiao is gravely concerned for the well-being of his subordinates. We did well to drive the Vanu back, but we vastly underestimated their numbers. What's more, they replenished their ranks faster than we can put them down. And because of our carelessness, 3 of my subordinates were cut off and scattered before making it back. Fear before long, the Vanu will have them. I need you to find them and instruct them to retreat back to beyond the bridge. So long as they make it this far, I will see to it that they are safe. Time is of the essence, friend. You may find my subordinates before the Vanu do. They could not have gone far. Hello, Dalen. Where's my carbuncle? Here it is. Want to party up, brother? Hiya! You can accept that when you're out of the conversation. Hell yeah, let's go! Whoopee! Yahoo! Hi, how are you doing? They'll never find me up here. Retreat back beyond the bridge, an order I'm one too happy to follow. Vanu actually don't seem to be... They seem pretty nice, actually. They don't really care. Let's see. There's one. Hi. An adventurer, what are you doing out here? So, the lieutenant would have us withdraw. Suppose the supplies will have to wait. And there's the last one right over there. Ah, please don't frighten me like that. Once again, I was in plain view when I walked up to you. What? An order from the lieutenant to withdraw? Understood. Whee. Easy. Hiya! Oh, also, Otaku, am I remembering correctly, or are you done with your job now? Am I remembering that correctly? Well done, Ruja. Well done indeed. I dare not think what would have become of my subordinates and myself had you not come along. At last I can breathe easier, if only for a moment. Yeah? Well, hey, congratulations on getting out of that. Last day was yesterday? Nice. Glad to hear you're out of there. Though nothing would make me happier to return to Camp Cloudtop and put all this behind us, there is still work to be done. I trust I can count on your continued support. Sure. Hasty recovery. Terra Meow has the look of a man who hates unfinished business. Your assistance has been more than anyone could help ask for, but there is yet work to be done. We did not come here simply to be driven back out. Nay, we must take back the stolen weapons and armor. I will create a diversion to draw what attention I can from the Vanu nearby. While they're distracted, I need you to retrieve them. Okay. Something tells me they are still going to be there. May have thought you meant an in-game job. Amma Smirt. Yeah, Otaku, I hear yesterday was your last day as Sage. You put in your 2 weeks notice for Sage. I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't have just left it laying around. Can I put in your 2 weeks notice for Sage? Yeah, go play Scholar. That's what happens, Nico. I don't know what to tell you, bud. I should hit the aether compass around here. Nope. Okay. Are all of the fucking currents in the second part of, If they are, that's fucking really annoying. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but, you know. Because in case it's not obvious, we're going to be coming back here. Many levels from now. Because there's not really any super important things happening that would, you know, draw us back here. Hey, guys. We owe you much and more to your aid. Please see the weapons and armor safety to Lady Laniette. Thank you, adventurer. We will not tarry long, but please go on ahead. Lady Laniette is sure to be waiting. I feel I owe you my life, adventurer. Lady Laniette will be overjoyed to see the equipment returned to Camp Cloudtop. Excuse me. Everything appears to be accounted for. Words fail to express my gratitude, Rusha. Our equipment, and perhaps even my subordinates, would all be lost to the Vanu if not for your aid. Pray, return to the Rose House and deliver them to Lady Laniette. It is only fitting that she should receive them from you. You will return in due time, where my men have recovered their strength. There's naught we can do to repay your selfless actions, Rusha. After you report to Lady Laniette, I trust you will take a well-earned rest. Nope, I still have more side quests to do. Sadly. And I'm guessing this quest line is also probably going to take us back up to this area. But, yeah. Oh well. I wish there was an easier fucking way to get back to the... You know what? I'm literally just going to go back to Camp Cloudtop and walk from there, because it's too long of a distance. Water. Hi. Ah, Rouge, you've returned. What of the equipment and the search party? Rose Knight equipment. Various barbets, bevers, and bracers stolen from the Rose House by the Vanu Vanu.
You never fail to impress, my friend. I see the others are not yet fit for travel. No matter, I take solace in knowing they're no longer in harm's way. And yet, the Vanu's recent fixation on Ishgardian weaponry still concerns me. With but a weak grasp of metallurgy, I can only surmise they crave more advanced weaponry to oppose us. It'd be finally time to strengthen security here at Cloudtop. Our duty is to keep watch for Dravanian activity, after all. We can ill afford to be distracted by the Vanu. In any event, I was right to call upon you for help. Thank you again for everything. A feathered flying whale, was it? Well, if nothing else, the sentry should have no trouble spotting it.
Good to see you've returned safely. So tell me, what did you discover the Vanu's plotting?
Gnawed bone. The bites marks on this beastkin bones are arranged in a curious pattern that seems almost unnatural.
Oh my, what have we here?
This is a pattern of some sort of etch into this bone, though it doesn't appear to be in any manner of lettering. Perhaps they used bones like this to keep record of what they're observing from atop the cliffs. This could be the opportunity I'm looking for. The kindling to ignite the fire in the hearts of my men. We must delve further and get to the bottom of this. Beef stew, potato pancakes, or appy juice? I will take appy juice. Featherbrain schemes. Gildan has a complete loss. 3 sets of 14 lines, 2 crossed out entirely, the third halfway. It's no use. I still haven't the foggiest what these markings on this bone could mean. Would you show it to the others? Perhaps they will know what to make of it. If we're fortunate, one of the other knights may know what the markings mean, if anything. Hi. Can I assist you with something? What do you think of this? What an odd pattern. I've never seen the like. If it holds any meaning, I couldn't tell you. My apologies. I love, by the way, that it says show it to knights around camp and also back at Camp Cloudtop. Very cool. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to Camp Cloudtop, and then we're going to walk back and then talk to Laniette. I have no time for idle chatter. But what about this? This isn't another one of Gildan's errands, is it? I haven't time to waste entertaining his requests. A shipment of provisions should be arriving at any moment. I told you, not now. Gildan and his bone are not my concern. Well, fuck you too, buddy. Oh god, I need to change. Whew. Hi. Ruja, how good to see you. What can I do for you? Look at this bone! Seems to me the scouts were counting something. The question is what? Should there be any developments, pray inform me immediately. Ah, there you are. Did you learn anything of value? Here's the bone back, and no, I did not. A shipment of provisions. Truly. Oh, how I've longed for a reprieve from salted meats. Didn't mean to get carried away. It's just that I often find myself counting the days until... By the Fury, that's it! The shipment is their target! The Vanu scouts must have been spying on our shipments. They know they come once a fortnight. They couldn't care less about the foodstuffs. They mean to seize the crystals and offer them up to the White Whale, the primal that is currently rampaging throughout the Sea of Clouds. The primal that eats crystals and sucks ether from Hydaelyn. Just in case you forgot what primals do. Go and tell Fairbrelay what we discovered. I will speak with Lady Laniette. We cannot let the Vanu get their hands on those crystals. You must hurry. And now we get to go back to Camp Cloudtop again! I love early Final Fantasy side quest design! Hi. What is it now? Vanu, attacking. The Vanu mean to steal our crystals. I can't imagine how they intend to accomplish that. Well, if you truly believe there is merit to Gildan's claims, by all means, go to the Protector. The provisions are being unloaded as we speak. If you're so concerned for the shipment's welfare, I suggest you make for the Protector. Oh, yep, how did they get here? The provisions! Do I have my bunkle? No, I don't have my bunkle. Let me get my bunkle. It's bunkin' time. Netherling's no match for mighty Gundu. Oh yeah? What if I do this? Alright, I think I did it. Ruin 4! It's the 4th one! And now I take the provisions. All the provisions appear to be accounted for. Pray, Salome. Pray inform Faberlay of this as well. Whoopee! Gindu no match for mighty Bunkle. That's right. We did it! We did it! They had like 3 guys. Well, it would seem that the threat was indeed legitimate. Time and again you have risked your life to protect our camp, and for that you have my sincerest thanks. Ah, yes, you are right. 'Twas Gildan who uncovered the Vanu's plot. Perhaps a man of your intelligence could better serve House Hallianart elsewhere. Should it be your desire, I could arrange for a transfer. Well, well, to think that I might one day salute you. I am honored, Lady Laniette, but truly I am, but with all due respect, I would rather remain in Camp Cloudtop. All I want, all I have ever wanted, is to rekindle our men's spirits, to see them walk with their heads held high once more. Were I to leave, that dream might never become a reality. Sure. But if I may, I do have one small request. All this running about has left me quite famished. Might we partake of the recovered provisions? A celebratory meal, or a celebratory snack, perhaps? Even now, all you can think about is your stomach. A snack, and a few casks of wine besides. That much we can afford to spare, no? Aye, the men could do with a bit of meat and mead. Make sure they know that Gildan is to thank for it. Thank you, Lady Laniette, thank you! Wah! Man, Elezen laugh animations are so malicious looking. Now pay me. Seems I've misjudged Gildan all this time. He often thinks with his stomach, but he has a good heart, and his resolve to reinvigorate Cloudtop has inspired the men. Perhaps someday a post here will be something men aspire to, rather than deride. And of course, because I am who I am, I do still have to go talk to people over at the Rose House to ensure that their dialogue has not changed. Let me off. There we go. Ugh. Anything? Nope. Anything, Gildan?
Ruja, good to see you. Thanks again for your help with the Vadu. It was a harsh but necessary reminder of what we've been stationed here to do, and morale has never been higher. Even Faberley has been more cooperative of late. The next time you drop by, perhaps I can convince him to treat us to a nice meal.
Aw, isn't that nice? Alright, let's get the fuck out of here and never return for checking my notes. 6 levels! To be fair, male Elra laughter looks rather cartoonish as well. Yeah, it's true. Okay, let's go to Falcon's Nest, I guess. I think what we're gonna do is to let's see. We're gonna turn in this round of side quests here, but we're gonna wait to pick up the other ones until next time. I think probably this is where we're gonna stop for today, if only because my voice is getting a little tired, and I still want to make myself some dinner before I have to go to bed tonight, because I have an early bedtime because of work, as usual. Amarisol. What's with that look? We don't tolerate funny business here at Falcon's Nest. If you have no business here, I suggest you move along. Here's your porn, buddy. I forgot to read it. Hang on. An oil painting depicting the Fury helmed and astride a dragon. Oh, my package! Happy day! I was worried my friend would not be able to get it. Let's take a look here. A masterpiece beyond compare. The very glory of it inspires an indescribable fulfillment, a crescendo of righteous emotions. I feel my faith in the church renewed, my spirits cleansed by its presence. Thank you for this adventure. Remember, no one must know of this. Hey, no problem, buddy. Whatever you jack off to is not my problem. And hey, I mean, Halone, pretty good choice, you know? I think Halone is pretty neat. And here's Joisselon. Huh? Yes, I'm Joisselot. He said what? Ugh. My father's short-sightedness knows no bounds. He fails to see that we stand to preserve by creating this encampment rather than leaving it abandoned to the snows. As the name suggests, Falcon's Nest is well known for its skilled falconers going back generations. While it's true the astrologians can sense horde activity through the stars, it has always been us who gives first alert of their approach. But things changed after the calamity. The weather turned foul, and we had no choice but to seek shelter. I know how it pained him to abandon Falcon's Nest. It's my home, too. But he has to understand that even if our home has to change, it does not change who we are. The proud hawkers of Falcon's Nest will live on, and I will prove it to him. When the day comes for him to return here, the earth beneath him may seem unfamiliar, but our companions gliding proudly through the skies will be as they always have and always will be. This, I swear. I will
return the Daily Bugle to its former greatness. We did it. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end it for the day. Thank you guys very much for joining me. This one was a little shorter than last time's was, but last time we actually had far more time than I thought we did initially. But now is the time of feasting, and also me resting my voice. But remember, there will be more streams a-coming. I have yet to decide what we're going to be doing next time before the 6th. But you can bet it will probably not be 14. It's either going to be Overlord or a LEGO stream. If it's going to be a LEGO stream, it's going to be a little earlier, probably either a Wednesday or a Tuesday, more likely a Wednesday, I would say. And if it's going to be Overlord, then it is going to be on Thursday at 4 p.m. CST. Once again as well, the Transformers Devastation birthday stream happening on October 6th, as it does every year, will be happening, of course, as we all know, at 4 p.m. CST as usual on that Sunday, 1 week from now. So get ready for that. And remember, just like last year, we will 100% be playing Transformers Devastation, just like we did last year. Got it? Everybody understand? Good. Have a good night.